y'all can do that tomorrow. Yeah, when we're flip-flipping. Yeah, practice what you preach, quarantine. Holy. Yeah, I just knew there's a lot of people still awake like me. Yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, I just try to check on my people and see how the quarantine is doing for you. Yeah. I know it's not so easy to stay home for most of us who have a lot of work in the night, who have a lot of work to do. Yeah, but that's for music. Now, I called you during the day, my brother, and I couldn't see you. I don't know what was happening with you, but I tried to call you, try to holler every way, and then I couldn't get you. Yeah, but you know the best thing about the quarantine times is when you come straight to social media, there's already people there waiting to say hello to you, you know what I mean? Yeah, but absolutely. It's a good way to say hello to everybody right now, my friends and family. I know a lot of people out there. Me as an entertainer, I love to share some little moments with you. A little bit. I know it's about 19 minutes past 3 o'clock. I know lots of my friends, you're home quarantined, down, just like me. But I know it is all for the best of us. Yeah, you know we can't combat this this pandemic if we don't go by the rules of the not the national guidance. The national guidance is just a mouthpiece to tell us what's happening. But realistically, we have to follow the World Health Organization ideologies. Yeah, the ideologies of the World Health Organization are very important to all of us. You know, exemplary is not exemplary, but exemplary. For example, countries like China are very innovative, very smart people. They call us third world. Yes, we're the third world because we're the third generation of the world. They're the innovators, they're the inventors, they're the technologians, and all those people. So if such people can get into a situation of failure, countries like China, Spain, Italy, America, if those countries are suffering highly from this pandemic, then when it comes to where we are, it's going to be disaster. You know what I mean? So I want to commend all my friends who are complying to the World Health Organization guidance to fight this pandemic. I want to thank my friends who are also praying. Yeah, you know, if you go back to the Bible, we have the story of the Noah's Ark. Ask yourself, you know the Bible is so philosophical. The Bible is so philosophical. Everything was a prophecy. The majority of things were prophecies. And at one time the Bible said that there was going to come a big storm where Noah had to build a very big ark for all creation, to take the ark, and it will be the rock, it will be their shield. The ark was meant to be the point where they should go and hide out from the storm. Yes. So in the modern generation, this feels like there's a new ark that God-loving people should hibernate and board. Yes, Noah's Ark, I don't know where it sailed to, because they only told us that he built the ark and all God's creations, God's loved creation, boarded the ark from lizards, ants, ducks, human beings, chimpanzees, everything was on the ark. So one more time again, when they say stay home, they're telling you to stay in the ark. Otherwise, the storm is out there to take you by rough. So, yeah, me as an entertainer, I've been watching my TV, and I was just thinking to myself, like, no. Well, I'm sleepless, just like many of you people. Just remember that I started living an entertainer's life when I was 15, 16. So 25 years later, it's hard for me to learn to sleep very early. One, because my routine is like that. Two is because I'm a workaholic. Even up to now, I'm just thinking of what to do. You know, when you're so workaholic, you want to work every other time. But realistically, I'm also very happy that we have heeded the advice. It's kind of painful, of course, for my people who can't sustain such a life. But realistically, we have to stay alive. We have to stay alive. And that is very, 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 very important. Because only the alive people can complain of the standards of what life they live. I know we all have relatives and friends who've passed on. Unfortunately, this time they cannot complain because they're already done. But for us who still have a life to celebrate and a life to live, I just really think that we are friends. We are friends, my brothers. We are friends. Now look at Isaac Patrick. When I speak in Luganda, listen to Isaac Patrick. This is not only a Luganda channel. I speak to the rest of the world on this channel. I speak to Swahili people. I speak to German people. I speak to everybody. So if you can't speak English for today, please, I'm really sorry for you. I'll come back with a translation. Anyway, the purpose of my live video right now is to thank my people who are indoors and my people who have understood and believed that we need prayer this time. We need to stay alive. We need God. A lot of things have befallen the world in our generation. Lots of things have changed. In one of my songs, I actually say that Sunday schools don't have children anymore. Today you find a 16-year-old child and you ask them, did you study the Holy Communion? And he'll be like, no, what is that? You ask them, did you study confirmation? No, what is that? And then, realistically, let's not just be pretenders. Some of us are where we are because we glorify God's name, no matter how much people think that we are entertainers who are already on, who are spoiled. Listen, being an entertainer, being in the entertainment business doesn't mean you're spoiled. We have actually uplifted that reputation from nothing to where it is. But realistically, God gives power to people that glorify and praise and hail Him. Regardless of my ways as written by the media, regardless of my ways as character, regardless of everything, even mad people go to church. You know what I mean? So what people must know is, as much as we combat this pandemic in unison by staying home, being careful, sanitizing and keeping distance, and encouraging each other and helping each other, let me tell you, my dear friends, forget about Bolingo ya Zambe. Bolingo ya Zambe was just an expression of my faith. Anyhow, if you love a song or you don't, for me, I was singing for the Lord. You know what I mean? So I call you my friends. I call you my friends, my faithful friends, regardless of religion, Orthodox, Islamic, Christians, Muslims, Jewish, whatever God you praise. This is the time that we need to come back to the Lord. We need to, God is supreme. God is not one man like us. God is another, He's something else. He's the same man who can heal the world in just a minute or a second. But unfortunately, people are putting so much energy on the pandemic. Yes, we have to, because we need to stay alive. And that is what the World Health Organization is encouraging us to do. And we must. But what you must also remember is we must use these times as we're indoors to practice faith. We must practice faith. We are not God. We are not God. We must practice faith, my brothers. We must practice faith. We must practice faith. We must remember God. A lot of us are really offended. Generally, as I say, the whole society feels like we're all locked down in our homes. Yes, true, but let's make use of this time as we are locked down in our homes to be productive in one way or another. For me as a musician, before they stopped all the cars from moving around, I was using my time in studio. Now, you, my dear friend who's watching me, what are you using your time with? Okay, of course, I know you're not going to sell anything at home. You're not going to do business at home. But if you can do everything that you need to do, do just one thing that God needs you to do. Give Him the glory. Let's pray. Let's hail his name. Let's love him. So for you, my people who want me to speak in the language that you want me to understand, or you want to understand, I'm pretty sure I'll find another day to come back here, and so soon actually. But I encourage my people, my friends, not only you, but also your friends, my brothers and sisters, let's give the glory back to God. Let's give the glory back to God. Power is gone. Yeah. You see what it is? So we need to give God the glory. In such a time, even the power still goes. So when the power comes back, I'll have a chance to talk to you. You see, it's so dark. But I love you, my people. Stay safe, stay alive, and have a blessed night. Stay at your houses. And you people who have friends, let's be helping each other. Call your friend, check on them, call your friend. I mean, if you have some little mobile money, send it to your friend. If your friend has, versa. Anyway, I love you, my people. The power is gone, so I sign out and say good night, good morning. Stay safe. Stay away from this pandemic. It's very serious. Stay home. Let's practice and let's follow the rules of the World Health Organization. This is not a battle for only Uganda. This is not a battle for only Kenya, and not a battle for Tanzania, not a battle for, it's a global warfare. Us against the virus. Thank you so much, my people, and have a good night. Hey, shit.